Welcome to Everyday Simple Somatics, a podcast dedicated to helping you find healing through your body's natural wisdom. I'm your host, Dr. Christine Baker. You know those moments when your heart starts racing at like a sudden loud noise, or when stress makes you want to run away from a situation? Or maybe you've even experienced times when you just couldn't move or think clearly in the face of feeling overwhelmed. Well, today we're going to explore why these reactions happen, what they mean, and how understanding them can transform your relationship with your body's responses. These survival states, often called fight, flight, and freeze, are incredibly intelligent responses that have kept humans alive for thousands of years. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a licensed professional counselor with 13 years of experience working in trauma recovery. I'm also a somatic experiencing practitioner, and I strongly believe that mental health healing comes through addressing stuck places in the body. And that is exactly what this podcast is about, offering you practical skills to build into nervous system rhythms of care until you become someone who naturally and regularly thinks about how to tend to and care for your nervous system needs. While most episodes of this podcast will be 10 minutes or less, focusing on specific somatic practices to support specific mental health and relational needs, we're currently in our Essential Foundation series. These first 10 episodes lay the groundwork for understanding your nervous system before we dive into more practical skills. If this sounds like something you're interested in, please take a moment to subscribe wherever you're listening. These couple of clicks really do help others find these resources too, and make sure you don't miss out on any future episodes. Yesterday, we learned about the three main states of our nervous system, and today we're going to understand what each of these survival responses feels like in your body and why they're activated. Let's start with the fight response. This is when your nervous system mobilizes you for action. In your body, it might feel like tension in your muscles, especially jaw, fist, and shoulder area, a surge of energy or heat, the urge to push or confront someone, irritability or anger, sharp focused attention. Then we've got our flight response. This is when your system is preparing you to escape. You might notice restless legs or fidgetiness, shallow, rapid breathing, an urge to leave the situation, racing thoughts, difficulty sitting still. And then finally, we've got our freeze response, which happens when your system determines that neither fight nor flight is possible. And this might feel like kind of feeling heavy or unable to move, your mind going blank, feeling disconnected from your surroundings, kind of having slowed breathing or holding your breath, feeling numb or far away. And here's what's fascinating, and what Dr. Peter Levine's research has shown us, is that these responses aren't just about extreme danger. They show up in everyday situations too. Maybe you freeze during work presentations, feel flighty at social gatherings, or get fighty when someone crosses your boundaries. The key is understanding that these aren't character flaws or weaknesses. They're just your nervous system doing exactly what it was designed to do. The problem isn't the response itself. Actually, it's when we get stuck in those patterns even after the challenging situation has passed. Dr. Bessel Kolk explains that trauma often occurs not from the threatening event itself, but from our inability to complete the natural defensive responses that occur during the event. When we can't run when we need to run, fight when we need to fight, or come out of freeze when we're safe again, all of that energy gets trapped in our system. Let's try a brief exercise in awareness. So I want you to think about a mildly stressful situation that you commonly encounter, like a 2 on a scale of 0 to 10, maybe like someone cutting you off in traffic, or there being a long line at the grocery store. As you think about it, I want you to notice what happens in your body. Do you tend towards more fight, flight, or freeze sensations? Where do you feel it most strongly? Just naming and noticing these patterns without trying to change them is the first step towards working with them skillfully. Before we wrap up today, if you found this exploration and survival responses helpful, Please take a moment to like and subscribe to Everyday Simple Somatics on whatever platform you're watching or listening. Your engagement helps other people find these resources who might need them, and it lets me know what content is most valuable to you. Tomorrow, we're going to build on this understanding when we explore how to regulate your nervous system. We'll learn practical ways to work with these survival states and build more flexibility in our nervous system. And if you're ready to go deeper with this work, I want to invite you to join our Somatic Wellness Collective. This is an online monthly subscription learning community where we offer on-demand classes, live sessions, including Q&A, guest lectures, movement classes, integration workbook to help you apply the learning, and a supportive private community on Facebook and Instagram. Remember, your body has innate wisdom. We just need to learn how to listen, and that's what I'm here for. See you next time.